You're a parent. You spend every single day with your child, so you know their favorite food, their best subject at school, the name of their best friend. But how well do you really know the person they're becoming on the inside? It's a huge question, right? And today, we're going to look at a really simple way to start finding some of those answers.
And hey, it's a totally natural thing to believe. I mean, we're there for everything: the scraped knees, the school plays, the late night homework struggles. It feels like we have a front row seat to their entire lives. It's an assumption pretty much all of us make without even thinking about it.
But what if there's a gap? A gap between the kid you see every day and the super rich, complex inner world they're quietly building for themselves. What are their actual dreams, their developing values? The things that truly move them? It's a question worth pausing on for a second.
Okay, so there's this wonderfully simple way to find out. It's built around a set of just 9 key questions. The idea is so easy. First, you predict what your child is going to say, and then you ask them and see how the answers line up. And let me be clear, it's not about being right or wrong. It's just about opening a new kind of door. So let's break these questions down. This first set, it's all about exploring their inner self, who they are when nobody's telling them what to do or what they should be learning. Now, what's so interesting here are the little instructions inside the questions. See how they specifically say to avoid the easy answers like video games or TV or just making money? It pushes them to think a little deeper. What do they genuinely love creating or doing? What topic makes them go look stuff up on their own, just for fun? And what does their future look like based on a passion, not just a lifestyle? And that last one, their ideal teacher? Wow, that tells you so much about what helps them thrive and feel understood. Okay, so once we've looked inward, this next bunch of questions shifts the focus outward. It's about how they see the world, and more specifically, the people in it. These seem so straightforward, but trust me, they are incredibly revealing. What qualities do they actually admire in other people? Is it kindness? Is it being smart? A good sense of humor? And on the flip side, what do they dislike? This isn't about gossip, not at all. It's about getting a peek into their developing moral compass, what they think is right and wrong. The answers here give you this amazing snapshot of the values they're starting to build for themselves. And finally, we get to the real heart of it all. This last set of questions dives right into their emotional landscape, the things that give them a true sense of purpose and meaning. This is where the conversation can get really, really profound. I mean, what gives them purpose? It might be something you never, ever expected. And really understanding their triggers for genuine happiness and sadness, beyond getting a new toy or a bad grade, that is absolutely key to understanding their emotional core. These are the kinds of conversations that build a truly lasting connection. So, after you've asked all the questions and you've listened to the answers, what's next? Because the real goal here isn't just to collect a bunch of facts about your child. And this brings us to probably the most crucial point of all. The answers are always evolving. They're meant to. The person your child is today isn't the person they'll be in a year or 5 years from now. Their passions, their values, their dreams, they're all growing and changing right alongside them. The answers you get today are just a snapshot in time. They are not a final verdict. It is so, so important to remember this. This is not a test. Not for you, not for them. There's no score at the end. In fact, if their answers surprise you, that's not a failure. That's a huge success. It just means you've learned something new and wonderful about this amazing person they're becoming. And really, that's the entire point. The questions, they're just a key. The real magic happens when you turn that key and you open the door to a real, honest conversation. It's your chance to just listen, to be curious, and to show them that you are genuinely interested in all of who they are, right now, in this moment. So as you look over these questions one last time, think about your own child. What do you expect them to say? And then find a quiet moment. Put all your assumptions to the side and just ask. The conversation you start might just be the most important one you have all week. So what's the first question you're going to ask?